Mia and Bella, you guys are probably still a little bit on an emotional high after the other night, but you kind of have to come down to earth as you get ready for this third round, which this is the first time for Frenship this deep into the playoffs since 2019. Mia, talk about the other night. What was that like to go through that, the controversy at the end, and then finding a way?
It was definitely really emotional for me, especially. It's my last year, so I really wanted everyone to play their all out and put everything just to play like there's no game left. So yeah, it was really emotional for me.
So, Bella, you played great for 100 minutes and thought you probably were done when that goal went in right at the end. Then you've got to go out there and kind of buckle down. What were your emotions like when you get into a shootout? That's got to be tough for a goalie all the time, but in that situation, what were your emotions?
For sure, it was definitely frustrating just because the goal did get taken away from us, and we were all like excited and ready just to get it taken and having to move on to PKs. I've been training for a while, so I feel like I can't really be as nervous because it'll mess with my head if I'm too nervous. I just kind of have to go out there and do what I know how to do and think about more than just myself, just think about the team and everything like that while trying to move on the next round.
So to me, that's a completely different game when it goes to penalty kicks. Mia, when you know that you guys are in that situation, Bella's got to do her job, you guys have to do your job. What did you tell your other teammates that were involved in that process?
I told everyone to stay calm, and we've been practicing for 2 weeks now, so I just told them just stick with what you know and just stay calm. There's really no need to get yourself overworked for it. Just stay calm.
Bella, is there strategy? Do you want anybody giving you strategy, or is it just rely on what you've trained?
So I don't personally like other people, outside people, giving me tips and strategy because I feel like that gets into my head because do I listen to them or do I listen to what I've known and trained? There's definitely some tells when playing for so long you pick up on, just certain things that the shooter does, how they stand, how they get ready, just certain things that you can pick up on that don't guarantee that you're going to dive the right direction or anything, but it definitely helps make that decision a little bit easier.
So describe the shot that you saved that basically got you guys here.
So it's also just getting in their head a little bit. The tells are so hard, they're hard to explain unless you really understand, based on how their stance is, their legs positioning, everything like that. For that shot specifically, they had noticed they'd gone right quite a bit, and so I went that direction the time right before, and so just kind of getting in her head, stepping a little bit to different directions, and just kind of had to pick a direction. It's hard to say what tells exactly because it is so hard to explain to an outside perspective. But yeah, I just took a few steps that left, kind of cheated that direction knowing she was going there, and just had that save.
So Mia, you guys survived and advanced. I saw something in the NCAA tournament the other day, one of the teams that had gotten from the Sweet 16 to the Elite 8, and they said, we didn't come here just to win this one game. We came here because we want to keep playing. Is that kind of the mindset with this team now? You've gotten this far, why not keep it going?
Yeah, we have this new motto, go green, and we're all wearing green tape around our wrists, green headbands, we're going go green. And I feel like that is really it's a good for us as a team to keep going. We all want to keep going because of it.
When I talked to a couple of your teammates the other day, they talked about you don't really change anything at this point. You just go out and be, that may have been coach that said that. You just go out and be you and play the way you know you can play. Is that the recipe against Byron Nelson on Tuesday?
I believe so. I think we all we knew what to do against Keller, and I don't think we're going to change much for Byron Nelson.
Bell, when you get this deep in the playoffs, it's not like everybody's good by now. It's if you're playing this third round, you're a pretty good team, and you've had to do some things to survive. Kind of build on what Mia said there. Do you have to change your approach? Do you have to be more nervous, or do you just go out and play the way you know you can?
I believe we just go out and play the way we know we can. It's worked this far for us, and I feel like changing it up, it's if it's not broken, don't fix it, because we've just been doing this work, and it's been working for us. The Keller game, although we did get behind first, we kind of stuck with what we still knew, and we came back from that. And so I feel like changing at this point could potentially harm us. So I feel like, especially as a keeper, just you do the same thing every time. You work on the technique, work on the skills. Nothing changes. You're just the only thing different about it all is just going to be the opponent.
Is there anything you guys haven't experienced yet in these two playoff matches? Because like Bella said, you got behind, then you thought you'd won. You have to go to it. Is there anything that you guys aren't ready for at this point?
No, I think we're ready. I think we're good.